Hi, my sassies. I'm SaSa. Some call me Grammy SaSa, some call me Aunt SaSa. Heck, some even call me Minister SaSa. I got a treat for you today. I started a new podcast. I've been asked to do it for a long time. So, my podcast is called Grammy SaSa Listens. And you're about to see it here. The first episode. It's going to be right after this. I'm going to put rolling picture thingy that I made of pictures of me and the fur babies and the princess, so you can listen to the podcast. You can find it on Spotify and Anchor. I will leave the descriptions and the link below. So grab that beverage. I got me some orange juice. Get all comfortable, because here it is. Share them smiles, y'all. Why? Because they's free. I love you, my sassies. Here's a screenshot of what I have playing in the background while I'm doing my podcast. I thought this would make it easier for you to find it. Hey everybody, it's Grammy SaSa Listens. Remember, even if nobody else wants to listen to your ass, I will. Just get a hold of Grammy SaSa. So today, I'm coming to you with my background is beautiful Aruba and music from there. And I found it on YouTube under the Chill Out King. And the last part of his name, I'm not sure how you say it. I don't know if that's IBIZA or LBIZA. But if you just look up the Chill Out King, I'm sure you'll find some. And anyway, I picked this one because I had to write a report when I was like 10 in school. And I picked Aruba. And I wanted to go there ever since. It's on my bucket list. So one day, I'm going to go. I ain't gone yet. I mean, I'm going to be 52 February 1st. So that's just like a couple years away from when I was 10. And I'll get there. I worked with this lady once. She had like a vacation place in Aruba. They went there like once a year. And she told me if I ever wanted to go there and I came like at the same time she was, that she'd show me around. You get to see all the good stuff then. Cause if I go somewhere, I'm gonna talk to the people that work there. They're gonna be the ones that, if you befriend them, they're gonna show you all the good spots that nobody knows about. I mean, the tourist shit that's out on the main, you don't want to be paying money and doing all that. That's just the crappy stuff. You want to know about the really good shit that goes on, like Sam over in 2nd Street. You want to go to his house on Tuesdays because, he's got the good deals. That's what I'm talking about. So, this is going to be my very first podcast ever. God, I hope I have the balls. Well, I really don't even have any of them because I am female. But anyway, I hope I'll post it and then I can grow from here. So bear with me on this one. And what will my podcast be about? Well, ramblings and stories. I've had people been asking me for probably, over a year to just do a podcast. I got the gift of gab. I'm pretty sure I came out of the womb and I was already talking. I mean, I don't have a problem talking to anybody. Never. If I'm quiet, you probably better run. There's probably something good not going to happen to somebody. And that shit don't hardly ever happen. But there is some times that I have gotten upset. I'm not going to lie. So, I think on this first initial one, I'm going to tell you all about me. Well, maybe not all about me, because you ain't got time for all that. But anyway. And then each time I can, we'll just see how it goes. Because, like I said, I had people asking me to do this, and I'm not even sure what to do 100%. But I got others that said that they would let me interview them. I mean, even musicians. Probably not famous ones that, like, you're thinking of, but these people are good. And you might even know who some of them are. You never know. And, so let's just get into it. So, I'm Grammy SaSa, and like I said, I'll be 52 on February 1st. I reside in Michigan, the Mitten State, if you are from Michigan. And hold on, the music just stopped. I don't know what happened to my music. Oh, it's a commercial. Let me just turn that commercial all the way down, because why do they even have to have them? You're listening to background music. Why has there got to be a commercial? It's going to be a commercial on everything, eh? I have 2 grown boys. You know, I never felt old at all until I had a child reach 30. And now my second one is creeping up on it. Hell, I got a granddaughter gonna be 19 this fucking year. I am older than dinosaur motherfucking poop. Holy shit. When did I get old? Damn it, I hate when shit like that happens and that shit just creeped right up on me. Last I remember, I was out there having fun, partying it up, staying out all night, shit staying away for days at a time. Sometimes I didn't even know what my name was. Did I have a name? Oh, we got some stories to be telling. But now I'm old and stuff. And as of December 7th of 2021, I have she 20 months old now, the princess, my granddaughter. She stays with me full time now, here at the castle, just her and I and the fur babies. There's Willie G, he's the little dog, and Polka Spots, well, that's her kitten that one of the cats had. He loves the princess, I don't know. And he was born with a tail that's bent. I don't know how to explain it. And then there's Ida May, that's another kitty. And then there's Rita Sterling, but she goes by Baby. I mean, she comes if I call Baby, she'll come right to you. And then there's Gert Laverne, but that's Mama Kitty. That's the one that had Polka Spots. Yeah, I know it sounds like a whole bunch of fucking cats up in this bitch, don't it? But there's only 4. And when it warms up, I would really like to get a couple of them ladies fixed and find them nice homes or something, because that's too many of them up in here for me. See, each one of them was supposed to be one of the grandkids, but as the grandkids left, the cats stayed here. So, yeah, if your grandchildren ever ask if they can keep something at your house, really think about that item, because it's probably going to stay there for a long fucking time. And yeah, I got a big heart, so I'm not going to just and I live in Michigan, and it's wintertime now. I could just kick that animal out. And when the one did get out, it got pregnant. See? So now then that's how I got the kitten. It had 2 kittens, and I bottle fed the one, but it didn't make it. It was born very deformed. Just like I said, this one was born with like a kinked up the tail, at the base is I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's crooked. Anyway, I kind of feel bad for him because, I see all the other cats flicking their tails around, and his tail does move. I mean, you can see when you're loving on him, and he's purring and stuff, that his tail tries to do that hook that the cats do. It means that they love you. But yeah, he can't flick his tail all around like the other ones can. So, but he's a little lover, and he gets to know everything you're doing. He follows me around everywhere, and he plays with the princess, which is funny. They'll be in her room and just playing, and I'll have to go check on her, what the hell are they doing? And he'll be batting a toy at her, and she'll bat it back, and oh yeah, they're funny to watch. That's some of my entertainment now, since I'm not out running the roads or anything. I gotta have something. I had to trade it in for something. I got old. So I watch a baby now instead of watching grown adults act like babies, I guess. I don't even know. Let's see what else. I quit my job in June of last year, of 2021, so I could take care of the baby. And she's been my number one priority now. I have not worked since then. I am not collecting any money from the state. I am just literally living off of my savings. I need to change that. But I am far too old to work full time and take care of a baby. I mean, I know what people are going to say. Age is just number, all that shit. Yeah, okay, I got all that bullshit. I also got all the aches and motherfucking pains and shit that I did not have when I was younger, even though it's just a number. With the higher number comes some shit. Whether you think it comes or not, that motherfucking shit happens. And, yeah. There's things I just don't like about this aging bullshit, you know? I remember when I was younger, I always wanted to be older. Why? Why did I want to be older? Fuck, we should all stay kids. I don't have to go to work, pay fucking bills and all that bullshit. I'd rather have somebody cleaning my room and making my food for me. Ooh, maybe I just need a wife. Oh, you know, that's an idea. Just kidding, you guys. So, yeah. When I need a break from the princess, my mom takes her. And, I try to work on my fucked upness. Yeah, I'm fucked up. I only mean like my body's all twisted up or anything like that. Oh, no. That would be so much easier to fix. No, I'm motherfucking fucked up in the head. Yep. I said it. I didn't have a good upbringing. Parental units were pretty much MIA. And my biological father wasn't a part of my life because my mother chose to not include him, not tell him that I was even alive. He didn't even know anything about me until I found him when I was 21. I actually, that's a good story to tell. So, my dad was a biker, an Avenger. You know, not like Wolverine and them. He's an Avenger, right? Yeah, I'm not good with all that. DC, Marvel, I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff, you know? Like, who's your favorite superhero? People say, oh yeah, you can't include like Batman. He doesn't have superpowers. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, whatever. So back to my dad. He was an Avenger and in the motorcycle club. And once I found out what his name was and what his biker handle was, I proceeded to go looking for him. And I went to the clubhouse with another person. His name was Wizard. And he was not an Avenger, but he was close personal friends with a lot of them. And actually belonged to a different MC chapter many years before this that was like, some of them people were basically some of the original Avengers, I guess. Something like that. Don't quote me on this bullshit. Don't quote me on nothing. Don't fucking go fact check me and try to figure it out. Because if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. But it's pretty fucking close. It's pretty fucking close to that. Anyway, we went, and the first guy that I ended up meeting There was 10 in the bar. Happened to be somebody that knew my father very well and actually remembered probing under him and had good stories to tell about that, and was able to get a message to my dad, who no longer lived in the same state. And this was at the time of not cell phones, answering machines. So I can remember coming back to my apartment one day, and there was a message on my answering machine, and it just said something like, "Hey, this is so-and-so, and I guess I'm your dad." And then he gave his phone number. I probably played that message a gazillion times, if that's even a number. If it's not, well, that's how many times I still fucking played it. I just listened to his voice over and over and over and over. I had that tape up until my house fire in 97. Unfortunately, it didn't make it through that. But, so I called him, and that began our relationship, as father and daughter. And he was involved in my life until he passed away 2 years ago, on November 2nd. So, I know that wasn't quite as an interesting of story as you were hoping it was going to be, but I'm not sure how colorful I wanted to get into everything yet. I mean, should I hold back? Or should I just motherfucking just let everything right out and ride so you guys all know, like, yeah, you better put your big girl panties on and your motherfucking boots, and you better fucking get that fat chick singing, because it's about to get unleashed up in this bitch. I'm telling you what. I got some motherfucking stories I've just been wanting to share with so many motherfuckers. Like, you can't make this shit up. It really fucking happened. And, like, how did I even live through shit? Like, how am I alive? How am I not dead? Honestly. Whew, so many motherfucking stories. So many motherfucking stories. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to make this first one way too long. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of insight into, me. Like I said, I'm very fucked up on the inside. I grew up between my mom's, my grandparents' house, foster care. I had my own place at a very young age. And I became a mom by the time I was 17. I became a grandma at 33. Yep. Had to grow up fast, but I don't think I really grew up in the beginning. Yeah, I was pretty much a rebel about that. I was like, wanted to fucking still party and shit. I was 17 years old. And my mom didn't do nothing about the fact that the man that got me pregnant was 10 years older than I was. I was 16, he was 26. I never understood why she didn't fucking do something. Like, did she really not care about me at all? I mean, when I was little and I went to her, and I was fucking little. Like, I was fucking little. Like, talking, just getting ready to start kindergarten little. My earliest memories. I can still remember what my pajamas looked like, felt like, smelt like. I can close my eyes and I can see that fucking room. Oh, that Bernstein Bears fucking blanket that my grandmother made me. And them sheets, oh yeah. And when I went to my mom and I told her what that man was doing that babysat for us and how it hurt, she says, well, why don't you pray to that God that your grandmother preaches about and see what happens? And so I did. I can remember my grandma showing me how to pray and stuff, so I can remember kneeling down on my little tiny fucking knees at the edge of that bed. put my hands together, and I was like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know. God, Lord, what do I call you? I remember begging for that man to not hurt me no more. And the next time he babysat, guess what? I still heard that same noise. That belt buckle being undone, that's still to this day can drop me to my motherfucking knees just hearing that, you know? So, that was the first day that I stopped believing in God. I figured he was just like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Just shit your parents made up to make you believe in something for some fucking reason. That, just another lie that they fucking tell you. And then when you get older, you're supposed to... It's okay. Them aren't really lies. Them aren't really lies that we're telling you. Yes, they are. You said Santa Claus is real? He's not real. So that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Don't call it what it's not. It's a fucking lie. And it took a long time before I ever wanted to open the door to even look at if there is such a thing as God or a higher power or anything like that. Because I felt, even as a young child, if there's this person, is what I thought, you know what I mean? That's in my mind. I see a man, all the stuff you learn. I'm a little girl. If there's this person that's made all this stuff and can do all this stuff, he can make that man stop hurting me. He can make that man go away. And it didn't happen. So did it mean he wasn't real? Or did it mean I wasn't deserving of somebody to help me? Well, I began thinking, one, that he wasn't real, and as the years went on, I began thinking how I was just worthless. And nobody cared. Nobody wanted to do anything to change any of it. It just kept happening, and things just got worse. And then there was more than just him. And it's like nobody stepped in to do anything. I mean, if that shit's happening now, you got people all over it. Back then, everybody turned a blind eye. If a man hit a woman, his wife, you didn't do shit. You shut your door and you shut your mouth. That was his business. That's just how it was back then. When your parents took you out to the woodshed to beat your ass, ain't nobody gonna say a damn thing. If you was a 16-year-old kid walking in the house, sniveling snot running down your nose, whatever, yeah, that's that's just how that shit fucking happened. And I began to believe, hey, there's a lot of people that believe in this God person, and he won't do nothing to help me. He didn't want to do nothing to save me, so I must just be straight up evil. Then my mom told me a story. She could remember the exact day that I was conceived. April 26, 1969. At a biker party. And she says that my dad raped her. And then another one of his brothers, biker brothers, stood up at the door to make sure that she couldn't get out. This is the story that she tells me about how I was created. If it is true, I'm not saying it's not. You don't share that with a child. You don't ever tell them something like that. Why? Why would you want to ever do anything that would hurt a child? And wouldn't that hurt a child finding that out? Whether it's for themselves or for their own mother, what had happened to her. or about how she tried to do different things so I would be miscarried, throw herself downstairs and different things. I can remember her telling me at a very young age, looking at me, how I ruined her life because I was born. Because this or that was supposed to happen, but because she was pregnant with me and had me, how that ruined her life. Again, I just don't think that's something you're supposed to tell a child. You know? Aren't you supposed to nurture and love them? Aren't you supposed to make them believe in good stuff? And try to make all the bad stuff go away? Oh, maybe I had it all fucking wrong. Maybe I am living in a motherfucking made up, make-believe shit. Because I want the world to be a good place. And maybe it just can't be. I mean, if my own mother, and you've only started with the tip of the motherfucking iceberg. If this coming from my own mother, how bad is this motherfucking world? You all know there's some badass motherfucking shit happening out there. Sex trafficking. Fucking. That right there is just enough. People stealing people for organs and just, oh my God, there's just way too much stuff. Way too much bad stuff. We need to have more good stuff. Way more good stuff. Hopefully, this podcast will not be all bad stories. I mean, sad stories, or however you want to put it. I mean, everything made me who I am. I'm not, oh, boo-hoo, I'm a victim. Believe you me, no. I'm a survivor. I am a survivor. Everything that I went through made me the tough person to get through. You'll hear the stories, the things that I needed to get through. So, there's a lot of stuff that's happened in my life. But it also made me very fucked up. Inside my head. I didn't have the tools and the things that I should have and coping mechanisms. And I should have gone for counseling or therapy many, many moons ago. And that's something new in my life now. Now that I know that I have PTSD, ADHD, agoraphobia, anxiety, and panic attacks. And my anxiety will cause me to have fucked up stomach. I have some fucked up stomach. Sometimes I actually shit my motherfucking self. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it fucks my stomach right the fuck up. And makes me sicker than a motherfucker. But even with all that, I still try to smile every single day as I'm happy to be alive every day that I'm alive. I love me. I love me. Even as fucked up as I am, I still love me. I love the way I look, and I'm definitely, somebody would see me and go, yeah, she could go a couple months without eating and she's still gonna be okay. Yeah, so I got a little bit on me. I like it that way. I ain't no boring salad kind of girl. I like to fucking eat. I like my motherfucking food. I just thought, I guess like I said, I just ramble on and tell you some stories. I don't know how else to just organize this shit. You know, maybe it'll find its own direction. Maybe my stories will sneak in between whatever else is going on here. So, y'all gonna have to let me know. And again, I don't even know how this podcast stuff works. How does people talk to you? Can people reply to you? Can people tell you how they think about your podcast? I don't even know what platform I'm gonna put this on. I just found a place to record this motherfucking shit tonight because so many people keep asking me. I was like, you know what? I get these new motherfucking JBL headphones. I'm gonna try them out and see if I can record with that motherfucking bullshit. And, yeah, I'll just fucking record a podcast and I'll just whip that bitch out and, we'll call it good. So that's what I'm doing. So maybe the next one will be like not so all over the place. Maybe I'll try to gather my thoughts first, but this is pretty much how I am. So I guess get used to this random fucking all over the motherfucking place kind of shit. You know? Get yourself a drinky drink, get some devil's lettuce, beat off, whatever it is that you do when you fucking relax. Just sit down, listen to me, and fucking laugh. Because God knows I laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, who are you going to laugh at? I mean, come on now. I think I'm pretty funny sometimes. The princess thinks I'm funny. I make her laugh. That's what counts, right? Yeah. So, anyway, this is a good place for me to say, I love you, my sassies. Share them smiles, y'all. Why? Because they's free. They's free.